All righty, let's roll to the next one. Earlier, it's going to be Kansas at Coastal Carolina. This is Friday night. We just have 2 Friday night games. That's it this week. We got a kind of a short week of games. Coastal's 27-point favorites, totals 53, 53 and a half in some spots. Coastal Carolina took care of business. I had them first half. I think I just kept it at that. I'd have to double check. I don't know. Some of these games I only kept first half. I didn't go full game. I thought they'd take care of business. They easily did. McCall, he's really good. That defense was really good. They did give up some yards. McCall went for 262, and they ran for 250. They ran all over him. Defense gave up some junk yards late that I was shocked about. But we're talking Kansas. This team got by South Dakota. I think it was – I don't know how much to go by this win. This week is overreaction week for me. This team played okay. Kansas has been such in the dumps, and Kansas did nothing well. They were on a 4th and 10 at the 50. Guy threw like a 25-yard pass. I think his name's Jason Bean, the quarterback. He threw for 200 yards. They got it, and they scored the game-winning touchdown and won 17-14. Their defense played well. They only had 3.7 yards per play, the lowest since 2004. A real ugly game. I don't know how they do much here, but Coastal Carolina, is not used to being this big favorites too much. Can they cover 4 touchdowns? What do you think? Let me know, Grant. What do you got here?
Yeah, I think just as you said, Coastal Carolina is a minus 27-point favorite. I would love to see the stats on when the last time they were a plus 21 or plus favorite. It's been a while, I would assume. And they haven't lost a regular season game since 2019, November 2019. I believe this is another good stage for them to grow and blow somebody out and kind of get more of that national picture again and again. As you said, Grayson McCall, he's a solid quarterback, man. Last year when they played, he combined for 5 touchdowns, and they won 38-23. As you talked a little bit about Kansas, this is just not a good football team, in my opinion. This coach, Lance Loophole, this first season, he was hired in May. He didn't get to do any of spring camp with the team. So all of his evaluations came in August, and it was pretty low. It took him a while to come to the conclusion to put Bean as the quarterback. Yeah. And I guess they had a three quarterback competition going, and before he even when he announced it, he said this Bean dude's going to be the starter for the rest of the year. So many question marks. Not a great team. Coastal big favorites. I just don't see how I could play Kansas as that big of a dog, and Coastal is just foreign to me at that minus 27. But this is a big year for Coastal, so I expect them to make a big splash. Like we talked about, there's only 2 games on Friday. It's a good stage for them to pound somebody here. I think it'll be Kansas.
Yeah, like we saw, some teams struggle as we get into a couple of these Saturday games we get. A team like South Dakota, Kansas, hung in there. How good is that?
Right, that overreaction, as you talked about, it's money comment.
Exactly. Coastals beat them up last year twice, but they were dogs. I remember last year that was the flavor. Week 1 was Coastal. They will beat Kansas. And they beat them the year before.
Yeah, you're right.
And they're going to beat them again.
Remember that? Yeah.
Yeah, they were dogs to Kansas. Les Miles was still there. Kansas was still favored by, I don't know, a touchdown in week 1 last year. I was on it. Tons of people were on it. Kind of was like the UTSA last week.
Right.
They got it done. But they beat them pretty handily, won by 15. I just worry the 4 touchdowns. Yeah, it's a little bit. This is only the 5th time of them having a number like this big, a spread.
5th time, so, yeah.
I look to right back to first half. Looking at this game, if I'm on Coastal, I think they bring it right away. And because I worry about some of the late stuff, they took everybody out. This game, they might not. And the defense should play better. I was surprised. It was a lot of junk time, but they gave a lot of yards on the ground to Citadel, which was a little bit shocking. But it was all in junk time, so there's not a lot to go on that one. But I'd look definitely at Coastal first half. If I were to bet this one full game, I don't know too much about that one.